disappoint. It's off the Swani.
South Africa's dreams of hosting the FIFA World Cup became true on the 15th of May 2004, when it was announced that football showpiece would be coming here in 2010. The celebrations echoed all over the country. This posed a tremendous challenge to the infrastructure. New 2010 World Cup venues had to be constructed, as well as supportive projects to accommodate millions of visitors. For 4 weeks in 2010, the eyes of billions of television viewers, an estimated 3 million international visitors, and the cream of the world's sporting media will be focused on South Africa. CHRYSO South Africa, a world-renowned company with its head office based in France, is proud to be part of the new South Africa. Based in Jet Park, Johannesburg, CHRYSO South Africa has left a remarkable footprint on the southern tip of Africa. With branches in Cape Town, Port Elizabeth and Durban, CHRYSO South Africa serves all who aspire to create and improve infrastructure, as well as the lives of all the people in South Africa. CHRYSO's involvements in successful projects are numerous.
CHRYSO South Africa is proud to be involved with the 2010 Soccer World Cup projects and the related infrastructure projects surrounding this event.
Soccer City in Johannesburg is the flagship stadium for the 2010 FIFA World Cup. The stadium is regarded as the home of football in South Africa. The outer part of the Soccer City Stadium is uniquely designed to resemble an African pot. The stadium will have a total seating capacity of over 95,000 people. The challenge was to meet the design requirements of the 16.5-meter facade columns, which are curved and cantilevered from the base by 6 meters.
We then looked at the self-compacting concrete in order to save the pokers and to get good flowability of the concrete. And it was a major success. The concrete looks fantastic off shutter, and we've had no problems with any honeycomb or segregation.
An unusual aspect of the concrete mix for the facade columns is that the concrete was optimized by a fine limestone filler.
In the self-compacting concrete used for these facade columns, unique properties had to be achieved. These properties were largely facilitated by a range of CHRYSO Optima products.
WG Wern erected a dry batch ready mix plant on site, supplying the precast yard for the manufacture of the seating units as well as the facade columns.
Partnership between WG Wern and CHRYSO has been excellent so far. The various Optima products, the various CHRYSO Blast products, as well as demolding oils.
The new Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban will have a gross seating capacity of 70,000, and the design of the stadium will be characterized by 2 large archways, with an arc 100 meters above the stadium roof. Stringent durability indices were specified for this project.
Up at level 6, which is the highest concrete level of the stadium, we've elected to incorporate Fuge B, which is the waterproofing additive. There's no final finishes. We're relying totally on the improved integrity of the crystalline pore blocker that Fuge B will give us.
The Greenpoint Stadium in Cape Town is currently under construction and is an all-weather multi-purpose stadium. Situated close to the V&A waterfront, it is a stone's throw away from the ocean and the mountains of Cape Town, which will serve as a backdrop to the 2010 World Cup matches. Lafarge was awarded the contract for the Greenpoint Stadium, as well as some of the other 2010 stadiums.
And CHRYSO was our natural choice for the admixtures, as we had a long history with them.
The new Bombela Stadium in Nelspruit takes its name from the name of the local municipality and literally means many people together in a small space. It will leave a legacy of the game for the people of the province of Mpumalanga. The Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Port Elizabeth will be the first dedicated football stadium in the city, with a seating capacity of 50,000, and is set to host 7 matches, including one of the World Cup semi-finals. But the legacy of Nelson Mandela, one of the greatest sons of South Africa, will live on in many projects named after him. The Nelson Mandela Bridge, the largest cable-stayed bridge in southern Africa, emerged as a new landmark in Johannesburg. The 284-metre-long bridge crosses over 42 railway lines. The north and south pylons create a delicate balance and an interesting visual appeal.
The concrete was pumped without any difficulty at all to a height of 50 meters. The product range was selected for this type of concrete was the Optima range.
The Gautrain will run between Johannesburg, Pretoria and the OR Tambo Airport. The Gautrain project team strives to achieve its large civil construction milestones, and one can witness vigorous civil construction works.
The main factor in this job is that it's a permanent full lining with shotcrete. We are using CHRYSO as accelerator. Okay. That's a big task because it's a lot of shotcrete. We don't have any concrete lining behind, and we need to have a good product to achieve a good finished product, and particularly not to increase the waste of shotcrete as we're talking of large volumes of shotcrete.
The first phase of construction focuses on the route between Park Station and OR Tambo International Airport. Using high-technology equipment, the tunnel finish involves shotcreting and building of a center wall. The network between the OR Tambo International Airport and Sandton will be operational in 2010. The company Southern Pipeline, the sole supplier to the tunnel sections for the tunnel boring machine, has made extensive use of CHRYSO admixtures in achieving the expected quality. The major difficulty was to achieve early strength of 15 MPa at 20 hours. This was achieved by a mixed design, including the CHRYSO 100 range, which assisted with the strength as well as the surface finish of the end product.
Super plasticizer, which help us quite a bit to achieve the strength and as well the finish of the segments.
The South African invention of East London harbour engineer Eric Merrifield in 1963 was the Dolos, branching concrete blocks weighing up to 30 tons. Free of patents, the Eastern Cape design is today used on breakwaters, harbours, jetties and coastlines across the globe, also protecting the shores of Robben Island, a World Heritage Site.
One of the requirements was the early stripping of the units to enable us to produce the volume that we required in that stipulated time. And in order to do this, we had to achieve a minimum of 5 MPa in 12 hours and a lifting strength of 2 MPa flexural. CHRYSO Premier 100 was the product that we chose after numerous tests were conducted, and we found that gave us a good semi-flowable concrete. It also gave us a cohesive concrete and met all the strength requirements.
The Kucha development in the Eastern Cape is a multi-billion rand industrial development complex and deep-water port, 20 kilometers east of the city of Port Elizabeth. CHRYSO South Africa has a specialized concrete laboratory in order to provide technical expertise on admixtures to all of its clients. Eddie Correa, General Manager Technical Services for CHRYSO, is renowned for his contribution to major project successes in Southern Africa. The Berg River Dam Wall is the highest concrete-faced rock-filled type in South Africa. Nearly 145,000 cubic meters of concrete was used to complete the 1 kilometer long dam wall.
One of the other features on this project was that most of this concrete was massive concrete. In other words, we had to contend with the high heats of hydration. We had to use a very reactive Corex slag, and for that we needed the chemical admixtures to be able to keep the water contents down to an absolute minimum.
The Durban Harbour project aims to provide the Port of Durban with a new entrance channel which allows for the safe access of container ships under most weather conditions. A total of 2,240 precast armour units with a mass ranging from 5 to 45 tons is to be used to construct the channel. The new international airport at La Mercy, north of Durban, is expected to be completed in the first quarter of 2010 and would replace the Durban International Airport.
On this project there are very many areas where you need very good durable concrete, and the only way to do that is with a dense concrete with a super plasticizer like CHRYSO's Optima 207 and a good cement, and you're guaranteed to have a pretty good durable concrete.
The doors to Southern Africa have been opened to the world to witness the enormous existing and potential projects that will contribute to make it a place of hope, a place of pride, a place for the future. CHRYSO South Africa wishes to salute and thank all its subsidiaries for having the insight and vision for developments leading to improved lives for all people.